grip. Hit her with the hammer time, too legit to quit. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, keep bouncing. Jump, 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 jump. The Mac Daddy make it hard. Jump, 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 jump. The Mac Daddy make it hard. 88 bunny, 88 bunny. 88 bunny, 88 bunny. 88 bunny, 88 bunny. I make a bounce on you. We started, the episode was great, you know what I mean? And me trying to be a character, something was said funny. I threw the goddamn board, the board hit the goddamn mic shit, the shit just flipped on some other bullshit. Hilarious. So a whole 10, 13 minutes go by. Here I go checking it. Oh shit, what the fuck? So I had to put a picture up, put the audio behind it. You gotta be creative about it. That happens, bro. Man.
Shit like that happens.
Yeah, man.
I got like really dope. I got unreleased
shit.
Yeah, like I did it. I interviewed this chick and she was acting like was really starting to get roles moving with a dope ass interview. And it's just like by the time I got the footage, I did it on like a real high level 4K camera. By the time I got the footage, it just didn't feel like timing was right. We disconnected. But I just kind of feel like that conversation is gonna come out again. Like it's just gonna
but you can't recreate how
you don't have to.
I'm
talking about the original because I have the content. I think the original content is gonna come back out because that's mine.
Oh, see, I got all my shits over there. I'm just grabbing that shit. My bad.
Smoking? Oh yes.
Need something. I don't. Oh, what is the
cellulose glass paper? So it's 100% plant based, but what they do is they just remove the I think what the hell do they call the green shit on leaves?
I thought it was some kind of photosynthesis.
Something like no. That's how plants are made.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I know what you talk. That's that's the whole sun. And,
yeah. So they just
if you think about it, live in a big greenhouse.
1000%.
Yeah, but let me not get into that in my little crazy kooky shit that I be going through. But this is different. Like
it's cleaner, bro. It tastes
so better. It's better than having in that glass thing that they have, right? They have the glass pipe.
I don't mind the glass pipes either. I just don't like smoking anything glass. It reminds me of crack too much. You know what I mean? It just conditions you to want to do shit like that.
Yeah.
So now I like I like to roll. I'm just big on like weed became very, very therapeutic for me. It's not something I do like to turn up to get. You know what I mean? It's very, very therapeutic.
Yeah, which is another thing. If you want to talk about, I want to put here real quick.
We get to that.
You know what I mean? We probably talked about this before, but you know that's still it.
Oh yeah. Oh, 1000%. Especially, bro, doing comedy, dog.
Listen, you told me before what was one of the reasons what led you into comedy. So make sure you're comfortable and shit.
Oh yeah, I'm Gucci, man. Appreciate you having it.
Yeah. Woo. Man boobs are sweating. Anyways.
What's going on, guy?
So my man boobs are sweating.
Oh yeah, nah. That comedy took my body, bro.
Well, first you had
got hurt. Yeah.
First you got hurt too. And I know you was always in the gym all the time. I would see you in the gym.
I still work out. I'm older now. I can't outwork my diet no more. You know what I mean? I used to.
How's your diet?
Trash. I'm a fucking comic.
You on the road?
Yeah, I'm on the road. You always out. Like by the time I get out, if I don't eat before I leave the house, by the time I'm going home, only thing that's open is diners, pizza, and McDonald's.
How many times a day you eat?
Once or twice.
I mean, not how many times a day you. Yeah, once or twice, right?
Yeah, I used to be very, very like
strict on
once a day. I don't need to eat.
You don't need to eat that much.
No. Yeah. Your body work is just I'm not eating great, and it's the alcohol too. I'll be honest with you. If I stop drinking for 3 months,
I cut down on the drinking. I had some to drink yesterday.
Here's what it is.
But I cut down on the drinking. I could tell the difference. I could tell the difference.
I drink when I'm doing comedy. I drink when I'm hanging out.
It eases.
They pay you in drinks. You know, you get
so you just getting drinks?
Yeah, you get a free drink as soon as you walk in. If you're on the show, you're booked. You get a free drink.
What kind of drink?
I do a beer and a shot sometimes.
Shot of what?
Shot of tequila.
Oh, so you going straight? Straight to it.
Because like, because if I normally drink, I drink scotch. I drink whiskeys. Like I really got into Macallan, bro.
Okay, so you've gotten into like.
Cat Williams said it.
I'm whiskey too, but I stopped that. I had to.
No, you have, bro.
It had me blacking out multiple times,
see, I don't. So you gotta pay because.
No, I was. You used to see me. What bottle did I have in my hand all the time? That fucking Woodford shit. Yeah, and I used to drink that like it was nothing, bro. Like it was nothing.
Nah, drink Macallan. I don't drink I don't get fucked up no more. Like because like I said, it's very social. I remember Kat was doing the interview with Shannon Sharp, and he was like, if you're a comic, you're either going to be an alcoholic or a connoisseur. I feel like I'm in that connoisseur stage. You feel me?
Right now?
Yeah, I enjoy drinking quality alcohol. You feel me? I really got into high-level whiskeys, high-level scotches. I've gotten into mezcals in terms of tequila.
Okay.
I love mezcals, man. I just got into like drinking high quality shit. You don't get hungover, but right now I'm like 245.
Oh yeah, but
you know what I mean.
But so you're saying because of this, you're becoming more of a connoisseur with how you move with it?
No, I'm in terms of the alcohol. I just like alcohol. It's not great for my health. If I gotta cut drinking, I do want to cut weight again.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
I'm taller than you, but bro, I'm 5'9".
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But you've always been
yeah. I'm even still.
I have too. Niggas always thought that they was like, yo, why don't you play football?
That's what they wanted me to play.
I never wanted to wrestle guys for a living. I didn't give a fuck about that. Like,
football is intense. My grandmother asked me not to play. That's why I didn't play. I really wanted to box.
And you get hurt. And it's like you are literally hurting yourself. Not like you can't get hurt in basketball and other.
It's just different. It's just different.
Yeah, it's like
you're not getting concussed.
It's like wanted hurt. It's like on purpose.
You're not getting concussed every other play. You feel me? But other than that, man, I still work out regularly.
I slacked. I got to get back to it.
I still work out definitely regularly. But in terms of my nutrition. I cannot work my.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I used to eat healthier than I do right now. Now it's like I can't even, bro. I don't even know what real food is anymore.
It's food pricing, bro. Food.
I don't know what real food is.
It's cheaper to buy. It's actually cheaper to get junk food. That's the problem.
I know that. I know the worst food is the cheapest food. But now the cheapest food is still expensive, and now.
Agreed.
I don't even know if the cheap food and the so-called healthy food is real anymore. I don't know.
Nothing's real. I want to go down that rabbit hole.
Let's start this shit.
Get to it, dog.
Yo, live, what's going on? Recording niggas, what's going on?
What up?
You know what I mean? Let me check to make sure. I don't give a fuck. See what's happening. What's happening over here? Activities. We're on. Good 8 minutes in. All right, let's get this going. Like I always say, this is the unstoppable, uncomparable, almighty, like the goddamn Avengers, AWP, attention whores. I think I've missed undeniable too. AWP, attention whores podcast, episode 522, whatever number I make up. That's what the number it is, nigga. Because y'all still gonna follow or watch or see a clip or whatever. Because I'm gonna be that annoying. That's the one thing that I learned to do in first grade is be annoying.
Non-stop, bro. Consistency.
Yeah. Definitely. And right now, you know what I mean? I have a special guest. The co-hosts are disappeared for some reason. They're not here, but it's all go. The show must go on. So I have a special guest with me. One of my favorite people to sit down and chop it up about. One of my favorite people to watch grow his comedy fucking career. You know, one of my favorite people that I knew from back in the day that watched me be fucking drunk as hell and almost kill myself going home, but no one wanted to stop me from driving that night.
hey, nigga.
Nah, but for real, man, this guy's a good brother. He's very thoughtful. And he's very supportive. And in turn, I love to support him.
100%.
You know what I mean? And he's a very interesting guy, man. Like, this guy, he's funny. And he's gonna say some shit that might hurt you, but that's good. That's good. Y'all should be scared, nigga. It's time to be scared. As far as I'm concerned, it's 1924.
Yeah. It's wild outside, man.
That's how it feels like. Online, it feels like that. And I guess outside certain places, it feels like that. So that's what I'm gonna say. This is the king, the bear hugging comedy king. Because for some reason, this nigga be on stage like, yo, so like I'm like, what are you doing to the stand?
Oh man, that's just my thing, man. My thing.
I'm fucking with you though, but
nah, it's a thing.
I peeped it though.
I'm happy you did.
Yeah.
You know, everybody gotta have that. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, you told me that it was a difference, and I went back and seen that you were more on the stoop before.
Yep, I was sitting.
Was that due to the
leg?
Your injury, all right.
Stopped getting spots because of that too. Niggas was mad because
seriously,
that's a thing in comedy. Like they think like, yo, they say you gotta earn the right to sit on stage.
You know, there is a whole plethora of crippled and whatchamacallit comics that are making a way right now.
Of course. But you gotta understand, like, comedy is like one of the most ego-driven. Like, I mean, it's entertainment, but like comedy is different. Like, just from my experience of like I've been around music, I've been around that too. Like comedy in terms of like how people view themselves, how they view your success, how critical they are of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's probably one of the most cutthroat business I've ever been a part of. And so there's like this fake hierarchy of how things are supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
So sitting on stage is earned for vets. And
I've heard that before.
And I was just sitting on stage because the nigga was hurt. After I got my boot off, right?
Yeah.
I tried to stand and I felt awkward because before I got hurt, I used to pace on stage.
Mm-hmm.
I was like more anime. I would definitely.
You was moving around.
I'd move around more.
Mm-hmm.
After I got used to staying in one place, right? When I stood, I felt awkward as shit. Because, like, first of all, I still didn't have the mobility in the leg. I tore my Achilles in 2021. Y'all know.
Yeah.
Right?
He was limping around this bitch.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know how to, like, move.
Mm-hmm.
So
you didn't have that rhythm back.
So I went back to sitting.
Mm-hmm.
But I was killing. And because, like, comics viewed sitting at such a high level, and I was murdering doing that, you know what I mean? It just became a thing, like, yeah. Nah, I went back to standing. Like,
I like the fact. I went back and I saw some joint. Mind me, I'm kind of blazed right now. When I get blazed, I'm blazed now.
No.
I'm not as. I don't have it as much.
We good.
You know what I mean? But it was one joke you had said, and everybody was quiet, and the way you took that shit on was crazy because you was like, "Oh, silence!" So you went right into it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I've studied and listened to comedians talk about it, and even see them do it. But to see someone that you know could approach the stage and the crowd in that fashion, where you don't even really you take it like it's a shot, but you can learn from it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
nah, man. Just from the guys who I think are the best, the Patrice, the Louis.
See, I got top 5 somewhere up in this.
Oh yeah. Nah, Patrice O'Neal, man, that's the guy.
I know.
With the Patrice, Chappelle, and then seeing him live, seeing Louis do it. I started practicing how to turn an audience. Like, I will open up and try to offend the audience
first. Yeah, to get it all out the way.
Not even get out the way. I want to get that muscle of not being nervous if I'm doing a set. And like, I do a joke that always hits and it doesn't hit. You don't panic.
Because you're already past it, kind of.
Yeah. So you learn that by doing that. So like, and it'd just be fun to me to see if I can turn an audience and get them to love me by the end of the set. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like to approach it that way. A lot of people like to play it safe, which is cool. But for me, like,
is safe mediocre?
No.
Safe
No.
could still be funny.
There's there are clean comics who are hilarious, bro.
I'm not saying you have. No, I don't mind.
And when I'm saying clean, who I'm saying safe, who are like, they're not gonna push.
Oh, they're not gonna push just that limit.
They're not gonna push that limit. They're
still gonna be.
There's place for all types of comedy, and it's all subjective. At first, when I started doing this, I was like, I'm still a comedy snob. Like, I like writers. I like guys who are writing. I like guys who are pushing the envelope. But like, I used to look down on the people who weren't doing that. But then, like, as you start doing comedy in New York City, you see like the best, and you see people who are doing that, but they're doing it at such a high level. New York is such a training ground for snaps, and for everybody got. It's the best. Listen, man. So it's the hardest place. It's the hardest place in the world, regardless of language barrier or not. It's the hardest place to do comedy. Also, we're the best. Well, not with some of the best. No, it's we're the best. The best, because everybody who's the best, everybody who's the best from their respective place, you got to come to New York. I mean, I understand that. So you're saying there's a big Chicago comedy scene. You're saying, I'm asking you. No. I was saying, I was agreeing with you. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're saying it still can't fuck with New York. Nah, they're gonna come here. I'm telling you. So it doesn't matter because they gotta come. They gotta come here. What about Chicago? DC? Chicago's some of my favorite. Chicago and Boston, probably two of my favorite comics. Yeah, oh, Boston. They're just nothing but writers, right? And then Chicago comics got like, there's a swag to them. Like, they cool. You know what I mean? Like, they real chill. They know, you know what I mean? Bernie, Dion. You know what I mean? Like, I even a young Chicago comic who I met, his name was Antonio Kareem, bro. Just did Don't Tell comedy. Antonio Kareem, bro. Just because I mirror that. I like that because that's my style. Very, very chill, very laid back. But they just got a real nice. Yeah. You don't. You're very. You're wordy, but it's not too wordy. No. But it's not as wordier than the standard. Hey, like. Oh no, it's very, very. Everything is pace. Yeah, and I want you to think. Yeah. Like I tell jokes to make people to think. Because I don't really tell jokes to make people laugh. People think that's crazy. Because I've said this before. Yeah. Do you feel that sometimes you're surrounded by morons? Honestly. Come on, man. Just say it. I say this all the time. I feel like I'm surrounded by fucking morons. And I'm a motherfucker in this situation right now saying that shit. I don't care. I'll say it this way. Ow. The thought priority, right, of people baffles me sometimes. Thank you. All right. I won't call them morons. I just say, nigga, what's wrong with you, dog? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you good? You good, dog? You sure? You sure you hear yourself? All right, bet. Nah, they do though. Yeah. That's the No, they don't, dog. I'm telling you. It can't be that. It's cognitive dissonance, bro. I'm telling you. Yo, you know what though? It's funny. For some odd reason, I looked up. I've been doing mad shows in a row. I had the time last night after the show to look up Josie and the Pussycat conspiracy. And swear to God, something we talked about here, because I was talking to Dre about this demure shit that popped up and all these other things that's happening that's popular. How the fuck does these shits go viral? Oh, they get pushing the algorithm. And I was like, I think it's some government shit. I think it's some because I never cared for it. But when I got a budget for it, bro. Like, you gotta understand. They tell you in that movie. I got a budget. It's every great kingdom has been run by propaganda. This is true. If you can't control how people think, you can't control people. I don't want to go into like that rabbit hole because we'll go there all day. But I'm just saying, like, it's just a fact. But you get what I was saying, like, it's a fact. Yeah, I saw this. I was like, I think I remember something about it. It's all how they, this shit. That's why comedy's been fun, because like I really do feel I really view myself as a 5% at this point. Because now you're just observing and you understand it. Yo, it's a big ass game. It's and it's like, but you're one of the last. Being a comedian is like one of the last real freedom of speech places. And it ain't really that free no more. You sacrifice you sacrifice a lot. But being, you know what I mean, a person who wants to say that, because commerce, bro, like you gotta, like they're not gonna tell you not to do the shit you're doing. They just not gonna give you opportunities to, you know what I mean, you really gotta go get it for yourself. There's no, oh, you know what I mean, like it's sacrifice. They're trying to control what's being said by rewarding the bullshit. Same with hip hop. I mean, they did the same shit. If you wanted conscious music to be at the forefront of hip hop, you just put all your money behind it.
You're right.
Yeah,
so it's just a big underground of comedians that's trying to do it different ways.
Yeah, no, I think there's all types of comics, just like there's all types of music. It's just what the money is being put behind.
Mm.
And you just have to be okay with what you get from what your art form is. Like, because it really got to be more than that for you. And because of social media, even though social media is one of the things that's killed comedy, it also has allowed you as an individual creative to really, really say, all right, I'm going to go find a fan base that allows me to keep my lights on.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And so it becomes understanding what that is.
Mm.
I mean, like, comedy just becomes tough because you got to do the whole, I got to be around people. Niggas,
Yeah, you do got to.
You know how like you got to be nice niggas you don't like?
I try to stop to do that. I try to stay away from that.
Yeah, then you're not gonna work in a fucking job or corporation at all, or you're not gonna be in the social construct of what it is, because that's what you got to do, dog. It's annoying, but you got to do it. You got to do, like,
you got to be.
Imagine niggas who used to get beat up and bullied in school, right? And then now they run and control everything you're trying to be a part of. That's what it is.
Yeah, but ain't the bully supposed to be the bum nigga after a while? And the nerd wins? We didn't know. The nerds won, but still the
nerds won, but nerds are also bitter and mad, bro.
Yeah, it's right. Like they're all on the phone complaining about shit.
You won. Your wife is bad, like you have money, but nah, like they just haven't let go of the fact that nigga used to hit his bitch when he was like a sophomore. Like they haven't let it go. And so now, like, they're like, anything that reminds them of that, they're going to fucking, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck my girl sophomore year. I know you did. Like, that's what that shit is, though. I'm telling you, fam. It's like, it's so funny to watch. That's why you can't get mad anymore. Like, you understand it. You really understand it.
All right. Who is Andre?
Oh, man, yo. Andre MYRIE is just a real ambitious person. I got a lot of family. I'm really big on family. I believe in God. You know what I mean? I think what I have is a gift from him. I'm not an arrogant person in that regard.
Okay.
I work really hard at this shit, and I love what I do. Yeah, I'm Jamaican as hell.
Yeah.
You gotta like really be around me
for like that.
For you to really like. I mean, if you around me and you know this nigga's Jamaican as hell, but you know what I mean. A lot of people,
y'all are just taking over girls. This is going back and forth to Jamaica.
Oh man, yeah. That shit is good. They say that's DR for women.
Yeah, that's basically what it is, yo.
They said it's DR for women. That's hilarious.
Yes, that's the.
I've only been to DR one time. I went with my girl.
Oh, okay. But it's still crazy out there.
It's not DR's a wild place.
Yeah.
You can see it.
But hell yeah, like, so you're just a family guy.
I am, yeah, man. Like, I used to be a real wild nigga. You know that.
Yeah, you would.
You know what I mean?
This calmed you down?
Yeah, man. I'm older now. They're 35.
And this is a way you express yourself without
having to like be, you know what I mean, on 1,000 all the time. Like,
I got you. This is my stage.
It's like, this
is my stage.
You need an outlet, man. Like the gym is still an outlet for me. I mean, I just like really like food and alcohol now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fuck it. You know what I mean?
I know, I understand. Well, you right behind. Wait, I don't want to say your age. You right behind me though.
Yeah. So. Like you know, it's like at some point you just get, some niggas don't. I see some niggas who don't get tired. Like, as they find a second wind, and I'm like, nigga,
is it good?
No, nigga, nigga, what the fuck? At some point, nigga, chill. You are, what the fuck? At some point, but like, I don't know, like me, nigga, I don't got the energy to move and run like I used to. I don't even want to.
He's like, nah,
You know what I mean?
fuck
So
that.
yeah, no, I'm just a real focused individual, 1000%, and I'm a dope ass comic. I think one of the best in Jersey, personally.
Uh-oh. Well, you're in different places now. I know you're in Brooklyn a lot, Williamsburg, right?
That's my home. That's the
Yeah.
first. That's the first scene that embraced me. Jersey didn't embrace me at first.
That's normal.
You know what I mean?
You go out there, you
Mhm.
make a name, you come back,
Yeah.
they on your nuts.
100%. Jersey didn't embrace
That's what
me.
Jersey does.
At one point, I was really starting to build a nice little.
Jersey should change the garden to just a farm full of nuts because y'all just hanging on.
And I'll be real with you, it's really up here. If you go down to South Jersey, it's a lot of love.
Oh, South Jersey love it because they
love,
think
bro.
everybody from up is from New York anyway.
Like, shout out to the dojo, Morris Plains. Fire spot, bro. And the Jersey
I used to be out there.
Jersey City has a dope ass comedy scene, son. Jersey City.
Oh, I could believe that because
has a fire, low key underground comedy scene.
They're gonna be real down there with you.
Yeah. The audience is like it's like doing comedy in Jersey is like going on the road, but being right in
next.
Yeah. New York City be hard because it's too many people who just be outside just chilling.
Everybody's
and then I'll just go grab a show. Like, they're not out to hear comedy.
Yeah.
On the road is when you realize you nice.
Because on the road is everybody that's watching you on their phone or whatever they got.
And so, like, when they go out, they don't be having as much to do as we do up here. So they really go out to go watch shows.
There be known comedians just walking down the block in New York, and it's not a big deal.
Facts. I even met Louis. You know what I mean? Just chilling. Tim Dillon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How funny is Tim Dillon?
Tim Dillon's one of my favorites.
This is where he goes with it, right?
He's crazy. I like all comics, man. Like, I love black comics. I love white comics. I love one of my favorite comics. Her name was Adrienne Appalucci. She's a female comic. I think she's one of the best. Chanel Ali, Philly comic. Storytelling monster, bro.
Yo,
storytelling.
It's going to take you from one point to a whole other point.
It's the cadence. She's so chill on stage. Like, she's one of my favorites to watch. Grace Johnson.
Okay.
My co-host, Princess GOHAN.
Miss GOHAN.
We host a show. Oh, October 17th.
Miss GOHAN.
We're doing our first show at the Delancey. It's gonna be fire, bro.
Where's the Delancey at?
Right, it's right in Delancey, right? Like, literally right.
Is it Brooklyn?
Right before you get into Brooklyn, literally at the edge of the bridge.
By like not by whatchamacallit street.
Yeah. It's by East Houston. It's like literally.
Okay.
It ain't even that far from
Delancey. Okay, I haven't been in the city in a while.
Yeah, man. Like,
I used to run all through that bitch. Now I don't remember.
It's a lot of dope ass. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, you get to see them all, bro. Like, I got to hang out with Tony Woods. Tony Woods took me to the cellar with him, and I got to chill with Shane Gillis for a little bit because of that. You know what I mean? Shane Gillis was very, very cool. And I know he won't remember me. You know what I mean? But it was just very, very dope.
He's funny. He's funnier than I thought he was.
Got to chill with Big J. I've gotten to chop it up with Big J a few times. Judah Freelander from 30 Rock. You know what I mean? Like, I've had to follow him a couple times. I chop it. Like, comedy in that aspect has been dope as shit.
Did that take you to another level?
Yeah, I think
how you approached.
Oh yeah, because I'm really like a nerd when it comes to how I approach it. I approach it the way I was approaching fitness, right? I wouldn't think outside the box, but I wanted everything. I wanted forms to be perfect. I wanted everything to be tight. So when you approach it and view it from that, and I've like I'll bring him up now. Aaron Berg, who I used to do Man on the Street with, I gotta like really give him props because of when he brought me in, right? I got exposed to a whole level of comics. It would have took me years
to get to
get around. You feel me? So because of that, I got to get so much game. And I listen. So I got to learn tricks and techniques, right? And be like, yo, why did you do that? And get that, and then they'll sit and break it down with you for an hour. But like, and they'll do that with most comics. They'll do that with a lot of comics, but you got to be in them rooms. Like, you got to be there. And so doing that and then having to keep up with him on Man on the Street. If you go back,
he was real spontaneous.
It's like this. It's actually insane.
Well, he's been doing comedy for years, right?
It's got to be 20, I think.
Yeah, something around there. Something around the Man Show time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be around that.
He's like, I ain't gonna front, like, however you feel about him, is one of the greatest crowd work I've ever seen in my life, bro. It's like, bah.
What's up with him and the mink? When did the fucking mink?
So Berg told me Berg came up in the urban scene, he came up in the black scene. Like when he came over here. So like when you see a lot of white comics like that who had that type of energy and swag,
they're gonna use it.
It's just the reason why I feel like it works the way it works is because it's seeing something you're familiar with, but it just looks different. Like the energy that
I'm not used to seeing it that way.
Exactly.
That's what
so
it is.
It's like speaking to your opposite. Like when you see a white boy, you expect the white boy to be a certain way, but his energy and mannerisms.
I've seen white boys like that too, but I was just like, at one point he just put the big fur on and started, and of course it adds that extra. Who the fuck is that?
That's exactly what it is, though.
Which is very fucking smart.
It was what it is. So being around him and having to do Man on the Street. If you watch first couple episodes, like I was a little bit struggling to keep up with him.
He was playing the background.
I always did. Like,
no, I'm not saying you was in the front.
No,
the front man, but you
always
played it back.
I played it way more. As we started to progress, I started to figure out time. I started to figure out his timing and my timing and how it worked quick. So even on stage, if you've watched my clips from earlier, if you watch my earlier clips, it was just material. Now,
that's what you told me before. You was like, I'm focused on the material and how to do that.
Now everything is about performance. I'm gonna crowd work you into my material. I'm gonna make you feel like I've never told this joke ever in my life.
Like before. You emceeing for your comedy, basically.
It's conversational. I figured out how to make it conversational because of working with him. Like because we're literally just starting conversation with people. There was certain shit that happened that hit so hard. Niggas really thought we staged it.
What you talking about?
A Man on the Street.
They thought you staged.
Yo, I swear to God.
No, I knew that was some real shit.
Some of the shit that went viral, like we did the joint I did like 3.5 mil, right? And on TikTok, it did it on IG, where that fat British lady came by. Right?
What was the question? What was the question?
It was like he was talking about British women and how they're all big, fat, and ugly, right?
I think I kind of remember
their teeth kicked in, and then this fat British lady, I'm gonna show you the clip. This fat British lady pops up and she goes, "I'm British," right?
Oh, so he was asking other women.
It was just conversation. Hold on.
I didn't take it that time.
It's just conversation, huh?
You got that shit.
You know what I mean? Like it was, and people thought it was staged.
She said,
but that's how sharp. Like I said, I can't stun on him for that.
Hey man, you learn from everyone. That's what.
Many people move here to pursue the arts or modeling.
Oh, yeah, you look
at
younger
any
there.
time of day in Times Square, you can see famous photographers taking pictures of famous models. Models are usually women, but also men. Sometimes they're very beautiful, like this one. Sometimes they're big, fat, ugly girls, and people tell you that you have to respect them the same way, even though they're not that good looking. This model is good looking, and nobody is even paying attention to her because people are so used to seeing good looking people in New York. It's not like when you go to England where everybody's ugly and they look like their teeth were kicked in.
Oh, that's Sue walking right by.
You fit the profile.
They thought that was staged.
And you hit right there.
Oh yeah,
you hit right there.
That shit went off. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they thought that shit was staged. Shit like that, they thought it was staged. Like, but not
why? Because he walked by as soon as
it was. Or
was it edited that way?
No. That happened exactly how.
Okay, so then
God was like, "Here, this is for you." But not working with him got me sharp as shit.
Well, you sure fit the profile.
Got me sharp as shit. Like I won't even lie to you. So like being around that, yeah, that's why I've been able to progress as fast as I have.
That's what's up. Are we 4 years in?
5.
5 years.
Not 4 or 5. Because I had
bullshit. Hold up. This nigga used to come here and be like, nigga, it's 2 years and niggas.
Here's why that's a problem. Motherfuckers held that against me, dog.
Bro, I would have because when you came, you was feeling yourself.
Of course I was. The fuck? The fuck? Yes, I was, nigga. The fuck? And rightfully so, based upon what I was doing.
But you felt yourself so much, and I know I'm not a comic. I tell you this all the time, but a lot of my inspirations are comic shit. A lot of my quotes and shit from comics. George Carlin, one of the best. Richard Pryor, one of the fucking best. Patrice, one of the fucking best.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Patrice, that's my goat.
You feel me? And another one that I have that people might think is out the scene. Rodney fucking Dangerfield.
Oh yeah.
Never had a fucking bad one-on ever.
No. Rodney, there's a lot of dope niggas we don't even realize.
I came up off that. I was like,
and the best comics, we really never met them.
Probably, you're right. These are just the ones that were showcased to us.
Yeah, nah, the best comic, trust me. Being in New York, there's niggas you be like, nigga, this nigga's funnier than everyone.
But yeah, yo, so you was feeling yourself.
Of course. But you
was feeling yourself saying, I'm 2 years in. And
here's what it was though. Here's what it was. This is a fact.
Go ahead, right? Tell me the fact.
When you meet a nigga like BERG, right?
Got you.
Who put you on, the nigga dead ass I was doing comedy for like 8-9 years. When
he called you the new Patrice.
You feel me?
Yeah, he called you that.
Any fucking comic, right? Who gets called that, and it's back. I call him.
Your ego is going.
The fuck do you want from me, bro? And then it's not like it affect it. See, I was.
Did it affect your comedy?
No, it did. It made me better because then I felt like I had to live up to that. So then it made me want to tighten up.
You know what? You know what's funny? I could believe him because this is what happened. My last stint of rapping, right? When I did the Already record, that was probably the last biggest record niggas heard out from me and Smarty, whatever. When I stopped writing. I started doing that. Let me just keep in my head, right? So half of that shit I just came up with at the end. Every other record I approached since then, I was like, nah, I don't want to write it. Unless I know I have to write it down, to hold it before I get to whatever. But even in the booth, I don't want to read it. I used to read all of my raps and concentrate on just the words, not how I was saying it and how I was feeling it. Yeah. When I learned that, all I got to do is memorize this shit and express it exactly how I want, it was a whole nother chapter to how I approach music. Facts. You know what I mean? And I made sure I constantly kept that going. Because if not, then what I'm going to do? Because it's going to go back to me reading it. And I ain't trying back to
it's like an anime, nigga. You can't show me your technique more than once. Once I do it and learn it, I'm gonna adapt it, and I'm gonna like that's just what it was. I know I was feeling myself, right? I don't even fight that when niggas say that. I was like, I know that.
I got you.
Right? But at the exact same time, you should have let the stage humble me, right?
You mean like you fall and stumble?
Don't try to humble me because you feel
what were they saying?
Motherfuckers just want to put me on shows. I went through a fucking period where I couldn't touch a stage. Like, it was hard to get booked.
What was your time frame with BERG?
My time frame with BERG, I met BERG 9 months in. 9 months in New York City. I was doing it. I was working on it during the pandemic, but I met him 9 months in New York City. So that was the first year I was gonna have my boot. I was 2021 February. I rocked with him from that until I think the beginning of 23. We kind of fell off.
Beginning of 23?
I can't even remember the timetables. Nah, was it or the end of 22? I can't remember.
All right, so you was with him for about a year and a half. Year and a half.
And ironically, while I was with him is when I was getting booked the least, right? Because I feel like a lot of comics held that against me.
So you already getting hate. There's already hate.
That's always gonna be that. I mean, all comics hate each other. Because every comic feels like every opportunity that somebody got, it should have been them. It's just the nature of I don't view it that way because I really just believe in my ability. But every comic who has an opportunity and they see somebody who gets an opportunity, that should have been my opportunity. I'd have been funnier than that opportunity. That's how a lot of comics view it. So it's like now you have somebody because comedy really is just a game of attrition, right? Because you got comics who get in time. I'm not gonna say names because that. No. But you got comics who are just getting time because they've been doing it for mad long, not because they funny.
And it's just that name is going to bring somebody?
No, it don't matter, bro.
It's just they have a name.
They've been doing it for so long. They came up with the nigga who probably runs the show, so you're going to get time.
Got that connect.
You've been doing it for 10 plus years. You know what I mean? Like, you funny enough
they're going to send you out there.
Yeah, you funny enough
you
to
Hulk
not
Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
And it's like you understand that. And then they hold it against you for being better than they were, faster than they were. Because a lot of people try to put their comedy journey on you. When you tell a nigga, I got this at this amount of time in, well, it's going to take you this long to get this much material. No, it's not. It took you that long. Right?
Yeah.
That was the issue.
Yeah.
I was just verbalizing that to everyone. You feel me? That was the issue. I already know. If I say what humbled me is I realized that my ability and what I do on stage isn't what's going to get me on stage. Once I figured that out, that's what humbled me. It had nothing to do with bombing is bombing. I don't bomb often, but I've bombed before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, niggas bomb. You're going to bomb. But I don't bomb often because I listen to comics give me advice and I do it. People think it's, no, you can't be arrogant and do that. Arrogance is nigga. Nah, I know what I'm doing. I don't need you, nigga. Like
that is true. That
you know what I mean? I don't need you, nigga. Like, no. And I'm gonna get him props. Yo, your shit work. Thank you for telling me that. You know what I mean?
You think Kanye is arrogant?
Yes, absolutely.
But he still helps a lot of people out when making his music.
I wouldn't say he's arrogant. That's wrong. No, he's insanely confident and sometimes delusional, but not arrogant.
Yeah, that's why I had to turn it around. No, he does.
Right. No. You weren't wrong. I think I just.
You just took it off.
I just went
off that face because that's what we take it.
Yeah, but no, because I get called arrogant, and I'm not an arrogant dude at all. Because I show too much people love. I really don't. There's people who start the same time as me who have progressed faster than me, right? Do I get mad at them? No, they got what I always thought you was gonna be. Like, I met you, you're a star. I can't be mad at you, right? Just my timing didn't come yet.
Yeah,
or what they're looking for.
Or you might need that extra time to even get better or to step
what
up.
They looking is it be that. But then like no, it do be that. See, I think here's the thing, like I'm obviously gonna keep getting better, right? I'm gonna use this analogy, all right? I'm obviously gonna keep getting better, right? But when LeBron James came into the NBA, and I'm not calling myself LeBron James, right? I'm not. I mean,
all right, go. Let's see where this goes.
When LeBron James came into the NBA, right?
Yeah.
Year one.
Yeah.
Brian Scalabrine was in the NBA for 10 years, right? Is it just because Brian Scalabrine was in the NBA for 10 years? Was he better than LeBron James year one?
Also, LeBron James had a big company behind him pushing that.
I'm talking about what the nigga did on the court. Fuck the money. Fuck the money. Fuck the corporation.
I'm just saying, it came out like a.
It was. Could you ever compare Brian Scalabrine to LeBron James?
No.
Right. Brian Scalabrine
didn't work hard enough.
Brian Scalabrine. It doesn't. Brian Scalabrine. I'm just being real. And so it's like, and was LeBron the best he was going to be when he first came into the league?
No,
but he was a talent that was.
Yes, he was a talent. So yes,
he was going to progress. Yeah. So the reason he progressed to being 40,000 is just that his ceiling was higher, right?
Well, you would rather take longer than quicker because you don't want to hit you.
It's not taking quicker.
Or just
because I'm never going to stop. Is don't put the expectation.
So there's no cap.
There's no cap.
Okay.
Don't put the expectation of where you think I'm supposed to be at year 4, right? Based upon where you were at year 4. I'm not there, right? My year 4 is different than your year 4.
Gotcha.
Right? Just like there's going to be a comic who come in year 1 and he better than me when I'm in year 10. It happens.
Yeah, that shit happens. Well, how you think Richard felt when Eddie came on the scene?
He was hating on the nigga, of course. Which is weird because you the king. And the only reason why Eddie was that good.
Eddie is better at the
Eddie's the most talented comic I've ever seen.
I'm just saying the difference between Rich, I think, is first of all, his look. His look helped. He was young as fuck. And he was saying, you know, when you get a cute kid that say some wild shit and you laugh because it's more like he's a cute kid how he's saying that. That's kind of how Eddie had it.
His name is Assad Benbow. He's on Wildin' Out right now.
Assad Benbow. I don't know. I can't. I got to see the face.
You will.
Okay.
Kid's a prodigy. Prodigy. We started around the same time. He's a beast.
Yeah, he's on Wildin' Out already.
Wildin' Out already. He's a beast. Beast.
Are they doing some shit in Brooklyn or some shit, or they did it already?
I think so. He's gonna be on my show. He's gonna be on my show October 17th.
Oh, what?
It's gonna be him, Anthony Moore, and Grace Johnson. You know what I mean? But Assad, bro, he 21 now? Beast. I met him at a bar show in Brooklyn.
Crazy.
First time I saw him, my manager didn't like him at first either. Because it was so jarring to see a young nigga saying the shit he was saying, bro. It's wild.
How young is he compared to? He's in his 20s?
21 right now, bro.
Oh, he's that young.
Yeah, he's young, bro. He's a prodigy.
Oh, so this
he's like one of them kids. Like, yo, I can't believe you view the world this way already.
Like Ben Staples.
Yeah, it's like that. He's like, and like he's just one of them.
That's the first thing that popped in my head when you said viewed the world. I was
yo, bro. He's brilliant, bro. He's brilliant. I like talking to him off stage because he's a lot smarter than he makes. Like, he's just very, very aware. But his comedy, his writing, his pen, very, very funny kid. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Where we at with it?
Yeah, we went on the whole thing. I was trying to get to it. All right. Almost 3K experience in the name. What's the deal?
Oh, no, that was just simply about being more visible. It'd be hard to find me. I'll be doing my show. I don't introduce myself.
So in the beginning, you came out as that.
Yeah. I was.
And then you was just like, it's smarter to just be your name.
Shout out to Princess. Princess is the one told me to do that.
I believe that.
She was
even though she goes by Princess Gohan. Is that her
real name? Is Princess. Like her first real.
Is her last name Gohan?
No. Skips.
Well, all right. I guess when you have your first name Princess, you could just keep
exactly. Like it's fun because nobody else is named that. Nobody else is named that on. Yeah,
at first I was like, wait, it's Gohan.
It's still very visible, and she has like 50,000 followers, so it's like you don't really have to worry about that. Like it was harder to find
you.
Like because it was Andre 2999. You feel me?
Yeah, that thing. It's 4 9s.
3.
Okay,
because almost 3K.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's I like the wordplay and shit.
But it was just too. Yeah.
Sooner or later, I might have to just name this Anthony Alexander.
Because you're developing a brand for real in terms of something that's separate. Like people knew.
I know that
people knew me as Andre MYRIE on stage, right? I wasn't going by Andre almost 3K on stage because bookers didn't like that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a mainstream comic. You know what I mean? I love do black rooms. I just did Helium in Philly, actually. Even though that was very, very diverse. But Philly dope ass scene as well. Shout out to Tata Sharice, man. She just Philly. She just won
Philly, DC.
She just won Philly's funniest comic. Tata's dope. Shout out to Tata. Philly comic again. That was another Philly comic. Chanel Ali. Philly. Another Philly beast, bro. Female from Philly, black female from Philly.
Yeah, there's a lot of female comedians coming right now.
Fire.
So
yeah.
And the podcast is going to be something different.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be comedy based, but it's going to be a lifestyle podcast as well. Like think Opie and Anthony if they're black.
Oh, wait. So who's on the?
That's a young comic named Miles Toe. I think we're gonna really make some shit work. I just like the
dynamic when y'all talk.
It's because we're completely opposite, and I'm huge on working with my opposite. Because
you're learning.
Yeah, if you've understood. Look, I worked with Berg.
Yeah.
The only time I didn't do that was when I worked with I'm not gonna say his name, so I don't fuck with him. But I did a show. I did a show with a dude I used to produce together, and very, very similar demographic. But I found that when you work with that, unless y'all are really cool, like from the come up, the competition
is not gonna.
Yeah, it's if you're not looking to make the show better, if you're only looking
to make you look better,
then not being.
That's what happens a lot. People don't care about it; they just want to be the star.
But when you work with your opposite, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they can be 100% themselves, and it can't step on your toes because
it doesn't infringe on the same road you walk.
Exactly. Yeah. So like I'm huge on that, and he's exactly like he's just completely different. But he's very, very smart. You know what I mean? So I think his perspective, my perspective, is going to be different than what people have ever seen before.
Okay, we kind of went through all of that with all this right here because we talked about a whole bunch of shit that we wasn't prepared for.
We didn't do the.
We got to go into Princess Gohan. We didn't really.
We did compare to Patrice.
Yeah, we did the compare to treat Man on the Street, Aaron, Williams, Bird. We
compare to Patrice. That was my guy, bro.
Yeah. Well, you know that. You know, I came to you telling him that nigga saved my life after the fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, when you hear a motherfucker talk about you and like where you're at right now, and it was like 10 years ago or 12 years ago to some other dude, and I was like, oh shit, this is where I'm at right now. This shit crazy. And I just started like, this is this dude. I knew he was a comedian, but I never like heard the radio show. And it's funny because a friend of mine used to always play Opie and Anthony back in the early 2000s and shit. And I used to argue with him about that shit, but whatever, I don't give a fuck. But if I would have heard Patrice's take on there then I probably would have got into it earlier.
Yeah, he's brilliant, bro.
Yeah.
The comparison, I think, just be more the fearlessness.
Which I love. The fearlessness is the best part.
But if all my mannerisms are on stage, is Chappelle. I got to stop watching that nigga. Real shit. I did. I had to. Nah, because I like the quick twitches and shit like that.
Oh yeah, you getting that,
bro? Nah, he's my bro. I can.
You gonna be Bruce Lee,
bro? I've watched him. Yeah, nah, man. Chappelle, early Chappelle, all Chappelle's, bro. Like I'm just a fan. But he is him, Patrice, and Louis are like I love
that mix.
I just like how they view comedy, bro.
They view comedy in whatever. Like if it happens, like
Bernie was fired too. I like Bernie's presence on stage. Bernie touched the microphone and he won before he said a word. You know what I mean? Like he just, I love that about Bernie. Were
you too young at that time, or did you go study Robin Harris?
I had, of course. I went to go check out Robin Harris because DC Young Fly made mention of him. So he was dope.
You know that's Martin's mentor.
Yeah. Fire.
He was supposed to do the Def Comedy Jam shit.
Robin Harris was fire. Tony Roberts was dope too. Corey Holcomb, as crazy as he is, bro, fire.
Yeah, he's crazy too.
fire. Another comment, one of my favorites too. I've seen a lot. Alonzo Bowden. A lot of people don't know that name.
Lonzo Bowden.
Lonzo Bowden's very, very funny. But yeah, man. So Princess Gohan, bro. I met her. We were doing this when I was doing bringer shows still. She was actually doing a class show, and I ended up popping out there, and they just had me do a spot.
Was this in Brooklyn too?
Yeah, this was in Eastville. Right. And I was like, oh, at that point she had Super Saiyan blue hair.
Oh, so she was really into the cosplaying of the character.
Of the character. So
she must love Gohan.
Yeah. She reminded me of how she's able to work, like the way she worked. Like she don't work out as much, but then we'll get on stage after not being on stage for like a week or two and not miss a beat. And that shit's crazy to me. I hate that about her. I miss a few days and I'm gonna feel it. You know what I mean? I'll tell
that rhythm.
Because I'm very, my comedy is very, very like I gotta find my rhythm, find my pocket, and once it's just
once you get in the pocket, you know exactly how to do it.
I can if I want to turn them, I can turn them.
Maybe that makes her be able to just switch on and off. You know.
So I think she's a brilliant comedic mind. I think her timing is dope as shit. We host our show together every 10 p.m. in Williamstown.
Yeah. So how do you do like this new
bumping mics?
Is that what it is? Bumping mics?
That's what it's called.
No, did he true?
Yeah.
Pause. So the mics shit. Does other people?
A lot of people do that shit.
Oh. Okay.
You can't do it. Everybody. I've done it with a few comics and done really well with it. I just know how to navigate. I know how to navigate comics. Like in conversation.
Yeah.
That's why pods work for me because I know when I need to. Like I understand who's platform and who's supposed to be at the forefront of the episode. So like if I'm ever the feature, I know I'm supposed to be. Yeah. But like I also know how to play a background. So you understand how to let somebody shine. You don't got to overstep them.
Yeah. I used to cut up everybody off all the time, even they get back.
Oh yeah.
But you learn to like. Sometimes you just.
I still do that shit to GOHAN. Like she sometimes I do because like I'm very 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 quick.
Yeah.
And but that's really my nigga though. Like so because of that actual interaction is actually really easy.
Yeah,
because.
Is it like off talk too that y'all learn about it?
Yeah.
You're bringing on stage.
Because people think we don't, nigga. We go on stage, we look at the audience, and then her mind is working the way it works, and my mind is working. And so now it becomes if I say some shit, right? She just rides it. If she say some shit, I just ride with it. You feel me? Like, and no matter how far she goes. You go with it.
Y'all too crazy. Y'all too eyewitness news, nigga.
Yeah. It's fire, bro.
Y'all niggas are staring at everybody.
It's a different dynamic than I've ever been able to have.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. They doing the tag team all the time. And then I was like, damn, she looked like she look through a nigga's soul. She be like this.
Niggas, you know what the funny thing about our dynamic is that people think it's me who don't give a fuck.
She don't give a fuck.
She doesn't give a she doesn't care, bro. Everybody swear it's me. I'm like, no, nigga. She doesn't.
So if it goes
care,
down, she don't give a fuck.
She will say anything, bro. Princess, when I've been on stage with Princess shit, where I had to literally double take, and I was like, I gotta ride with this, and then go with it. You know what I mean? And she is stone face, bro. She's crazy.
I know. That's why I said I don't know what's serious. Like she would. You know what movie would be perfect for her?
Mm-hmm.
My God, remake of Misery. That shit would be creepy as fuck. That shit will work. That'd be creepy.
She acts. She sings. She's talented, and so the dynamic is.
And tell her I like the little tummy thing. I like that too.
Huh?
The little tummy thing. She shows a little tummy.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? She's dope, bro. She's dope.
Mm-hmm. We did the top fives pretty much.
Yeah. That's what I say. It was Patrice, Chappelle, Louis.
I'm missing one.
Eddie. I'm missing one.
I'm missing one too. I told you Rodney and the three.
Oh, and George Carlin. I really went back and studied George Carlin because I watched his documentary.
I thought you did. I thought you already was on. You never was on.
I was a huge George Carlin, but I said I when I initially started rocking with comedy, I went back and had to learn about George Carlin.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't know who George Carlin was when I first got into comedy, and then I really had to.
You really had to learn.
And it was I watched his documentary. That's why he will forever be in my top 5.
Yeah, that man. Listen, and a lot of of his stuff wasn't like funny, like line up funny. It was more of a let me talk about the social.
He's invoking emotion.
Yeah.
Patrice said it, man. 50% of comedy. Comedy is 50% of the room is laughing, and 50% of the room is mortified, bro.
Oh my God.
If that's great comedy. That's great, and that's what I try to do.
And that's what the world
Some people
is.
just tend to. I just figured out how to be really likable on stage. So even when I'm saying really wild shit, people will still rock with it and laugh with it.
Yeah.
So I don't pick a side ever.
I think it's my delivery that it either works for me or it doesn't work for me sometimes. Like I have this joke I'm working on. I don't think I tell you this one. I like it. Like the hermaphrodites.
Mm-hmm.
Why did the trans beat the hermaphrodites?
This is.
I think this is thoughtful though.
No,
like,
I'm hearing about it.
Like,
I gotta hear it.
I was like, when did everybody forget about hermaphrodites? Like, how did we just jump to the trans train? No Diddy Jr. And I think we should make hermaphrodites great again. I think we need.
That's hilarious. That argument they got. Yeah, I mean that's. Here's why I say. Because I don't be fucking with the gays like that no more. It ain't worth the hassle.
I know, but I just I had a whole listen. We was at this coffee spot, Iconic Coffee. Shout out to them. They had a lot of them there. It was a lot of trans and gay people there. There was. I talked to them.
It's just funny. Anytime,
no, I'm being honest.
I'm gonna say this. Anytime black men get together and start talking about the gays, this is exactly what it sounds like with a group of white men. Yeah, those niggers, we're out. You know what I mean? And I was, and four of them walked in. And I was like, you know, yeah, let them sit with us. You know what I mean? They're people too. That ass, bro. That should be hilarious, bro.
I
That shit's so
swear,
funny.
I swear, I was out there trying to edit edit an episode, and so the dude sparked a conversation with me, and I was like, you know what? I should have recorded it too. I was like, you know what? Let me really find out how they think about it. And he was Spanish dude, which was different from the black dude that worked there that was gay. So I basically, everything was pretty much, okay, I can understand this, I can understand this, I can understand this, kind of like this. And my whole thing with him was like, what is the difference between your sexuality and your lifestyle? Like, if we're all pretty much the same, except for our sexualities being different. The lifestyle you're living is a like extension off of that. But if that's what's hurting you, then just like the big thing was code switch. Well, nigga, we all got a code switch.
That's a fact.
And then I was like, well, my issue comes when it deals with them promoting this shit to kids.
This is a very simple answer, bro. It's because this is what white men are into. Anything that what white men are into is going to be the central theme of what everybody in America needs to be focused on, right? That's just really, it's a very simple thing. White men are the most notorious pedophiles in the world.
And most gay.
Most gay.
Yeah.
So if I want to fuck kids without reproach, I'm just going to make it normal, right? I have the power to do it. I control media. I control music. I control everything. I'm just going to push it until it's normal, right? The issue with society, bro, is not white people, bro. It's ugly white people. I'm telling you, bro.
Wait. Oh, do you want me to differentiate?
Nah, listen. Ugly white people
are the ones that cause problems?
Because they have nothing else to live for, bro. You're not talented. You feel me? You're not attractive. Nobody even acknowledges you. But you still have that deep sense of rooted of white privilege. So you still feel like you deserve to be heard. You feel me? All right. And what they are is driven. All right. And that's why we're at where we're at, bro. You, bro.
Jesus.
Ugly white people are the issue, fam. Yo,
not white people.
Nah, ugly
white people are the reasons for all our tyranny, bro. Is that what you're saying,
bro?
Is that what you're saying?
What, name an attractive racist in history? See, this is why I want to write comedy for real, yo. You like that hermaphrodite shit? That's wild. It is true though. You remember when fucking Wendy Williams told the world that Ciara was a hermaphrodite?
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was, but from my whole life, I was like, damn, she has a dick. That's crazy. Yeah, man. But like I said, like nobody cares about that because like that's something that you were born with. You feel me? Like,
but you already set on both paths.
But that you didn't choose that. You know what I mean?
Oh, because it's not chosen.
Exactly.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I'll get
that's all that is, bro. Like this shit is about being able to do what you want, and it's just another way to further not talk about nigger rights. You feel me? Like if we talking about trans rights, we not talking about black people's rights. Yeah, because I actually got into a whole little situation with this. I'm not gonna say her name either, because like you know what I mean. She not funny enough to mention. You know what I mean? But she's like really, really big on. She's like really, really pro Palestine, right? Okay. And I'm all for that, right? Because I'm extra pro Palestine. But there was a conversation with Mark Lamont Hill, who I'm not a fan of. You feel me? Having a conversation with Charlamagne the God about Palestine, right?
How you feel about Charlamagne right now?
Huh?
How you feel about him right
now?
Nigga,
chill. We're on camera.
We on camera for that? Go ahead, go back.
We're on camera. Chill. Charlamagne, I rock with you, dog. Like, yo, you're a black man doing great things, son. Keep rocking.
Good answer.
You feel me?
That tells me a lot.
No. I mean, listen, I don't judge nobody no more because like we all are entitled to have our own belief system. Mm-hmm. We are in a place in the world now where
everybody thinks they're right,
and if you're wrong, you hate me and you hate everything about me. Yeah. Right. So there was a comment in the that said, how come we're only talking about Palestine as the only genocide, right? there have been genocides that have been happening in African countries
for years, decades.
Congo, Sudan, Haiti, right? And she asked, why don't prominent African Americans bring up those conversations, right? I simply said to her, right?
When you say simply, I know.
No, because this is the comment that sparked the argument wasn't about. I said it's because these people are paid, right, and told what they can and cannot say, right. That's not a controversial statement.
That's very straightforward into the.
So
she took it that way.
No. It was another young comic, right, who came on and said, because she blocked me, because once you go back and forth with somebody and they wrong,
they block you.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when you know you're mad.
Yeah.
All right. So she goes.
I've been blocked before.
Long story short, she goes. Most liberation, because she wanted them ish and isms people.
I like how you learned how to play the ish game, because you can't just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she wanted them ish and like isms. Like, so she's like, most liberationists are speaking about have spoken about African countries. What's it called? Why are you putting down somebody who's speaking on Palestine? I said, I'm not putting down anybody.
No, yeah.
But I actually think they're supposed to speak on Palestine.
I think that's what they do now. When you champion one thing, that's telling them you're downplaying.
She called it she said it's something called whataboutism, which I swear on everything I love. On everything I love.
Do we live in idiocracy? Do we live in idiocracy?
Nah, dog,
do we live there?
Nah,
no,
man.
Come on. Yeah. Do we live in idiocracy?
I don't remember how I answered that question the first time. I want you to refer back to that part in the episode, and we're going to insert that in that particular part right now. You feel me?
Gotcha.
But it was told to me it was called whataboutism, right?
Whataboutism?
And she said it's a tool of white supremacy, where you, instead of championing something, you say, but what about that? I said, I never said, what about Palestine? Right?
No,
I was speaking to the fact of why those prominent African Americans, you see how you come from that part of the world and you're very passionate about it because it connects with you. We want to know why. Well, not me. She wanted to know why.
Yeah.
People who look like her don't champion the same things that have been going on. And
a lot of the time you're on the opposite end of that.
You're not allowed to say it. They don't understand.
No,
anything that's happening in African countries or it's happening with black people.
They're all Karens. They all want to know. It's just like the nosy neighbor in the neighborhood,
bro. And
they want to know this. I was
like, bro, I told her, I was like, look, it's not pushing our algorithm the same way, right? It's not. It's just not. Nobody's saying you're not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's just, what do you? And she was like, you should use your platform to bring awareness if you care, but don't use it to put down people or bring awareness to Palestine. I said, again, I don't know when I said, don't champion Palestine, champion these causes, right? Nobody said
but they hear that.
That's all they hear.
They hear that.
It's crazy. Then she telling me, then she said, I went to the girl's page. All she does is celebrate. It's just selfies and capitalism, right?
Yo, why is this so? I say this every episode. Why are we? Oh, no, this is whatever woman, but why are we going back and forth so much?
It's not. You know what it is, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro. It's because people don't realize, right? Internet is not a real place.
But we're all on it.
We're all on it. It's not a real place. People, it's a platform where you can portray yourself.
It's digital playground.
However you want
it's digital
to portray
playground.
The person who is showing selfies and quote unquote capitalism could probably be the biggest activist in their personal life, and you would never know. The question you have to ask yourself is, if I do something good for somebody, right? And I don't post it, did I really do it?
Or do you really care about that person?
If you don't know
Yo,
I
you do
did
know
it,
this is junior high school,
bruh.
That's all it is.
If it's not posted, I've never done anything to help anyone.
Even if you did, it didn't matter.
It doesn't matter because that's not what I'm posting and showing. So clearly, because I'm not posting and showing that, I don't care. That's where the world is at. Is the only thing that means anything to them is what they see here. It's not really going out. If you really want to go, why don't you sell? If you really hate capitalism, sell everything as you talk to me on a cell phone made by Apple. Right? Why don't you sell everything you own, go to Palestine, and really help the people?
They're not. Everybody wants to talk a tough game.
Exactly.
But nobody wants to back it up.
Exactly.
They all talk. And we've all done it, but it's just like now it's on steroids.
It's why I don't be jumping out the window. There's ways to be able to create awareness, and there's ways to really help people. Right?
There's one guy
without it because
one guy responded to something I said under Umar thing comment, so you know that's gonna be all crazy.
My nigga, shout out to my nigga Dr. Umar.
he been going.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. I'll be real with you. Cause me and him is here, dog. I rock with him. I rock with everything he's saying to a certain point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm with you on the white women. No snow bunny. With you on that. It's not safe.
They might not wash below their waist.
They don't wash their feet, bro. It's common. It's like I've had the conversation. I'll be in Brooklyn.
They probably be walking barefoot.
It's not that. It's just
they walk barefoot.
I think wearing open toe sandals in New York City
is dirty.
Is absolutely sinister business, man. Dog, it's crazy. You really should be out there wearing rain boots in the summertime. It's gross. And why people do it all the time? It's mad gross. It's you might as well be barefoot. It's hella gross.
So it's catching everything.
Dog, it's gross. And you see they foot bottoms and you're like, bro, you can't bring that home. You know what I mean? And you could tell the foot bottoms have never hit water.
And they don't have washcloths.
You feel me? They don't use washcloths. Tom Segura said that's for poor people.
Oh yeah, that's the comedian, right? Yeah, he's nasty as hell.
Tom Segura said they washcloths are for poor people. I was like, okay. White people are fascinating.
I think their delusion in their mind that they're white, and if it doesn't look like they're really dirty, like a dark thing, they just like they're clean.
Dog, listen. I want to make it to heaven so I can ask God, did you make white people simply for amusement? Just to spice things up. You know what I mean? Because it'd have been peace. We're being real. It would have been peace. If they weren't here, never mind.
You thought this out.
Dog.
Do your white counterparts understand where you come from?
Because I love people, bro. Like, when I talk about white people, I talk about white people the same way they talk about black people. I'm not talking about the ones I don't know.
You only talk about only talk about Tyrone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about the institution of the perception of what white people are, which is what most of us are doing when we're talking about racism.
Do you understand that? And you probably do, but most people don't get it. And I understand how they don't get why certain white people don't care the way you would want them to care. Mm-hmm. And also, the main reason...
I wouldn't either.
No, the main reason is they never had to learn anything about us other than we were slaves.
I wouldn't care either. It take a special person to really, really like acknowledge their privilege. I wouldn't denounce my privilege, but acknowledge it. It's hard to acknowledge when you're a winner. You just think you...
No.
Listen. You think about winning from a black perspective, nigga.
Like a celebration?
You feel me? I'm talking about when everything goes right for you, right? You think it's because you are blessed and hard work did it.
A lot of white people that are winners in certain activities are dickheads. Like they're straight off the wall. So,
because you got to understand, everything they've had has been to benefit them. That's why I don't have sympathy for poor whites. I always tell you that.
Yeah, well, you wasting your whiteness.
Yeah, like, bro, what are you doing?
Can you take that like Indian hair and like bundle it up?
What are you talking about,
Can you bundle their whiteness up?
Funny fact too. Saw this clip on IG and it made a lot of sense.
Go ahead.
They kept calling niggas monkeys, right?
Yes.
All right. If you're being honest, black people are the least hairiest things on earth. They say we evolved from monkeys. Niggas that grit were the least hairiest thing on earth. If you took all the hair off of a monkey,
you know about Yaqub and you know about Nimrod and all.
If you took all the hair,
yeah,
right,
got you,
off of a monkey, right, they'd be pale.
Yeah,
right?
Like them.
Their lips,
except for the dark gorillas, but they got that leather skin.
No. Yeah, no. Their hair, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's us.
Their lips are thin as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
they're hairy as shit, and they're savages. Yeah. Listen, it's who white people are now. I'm just saying, like we don't talk historical facts.
Yeah,
I don't hate white people, bro.
I don't either.
And like I actually enjoy the perspective of talking to white people who actually really get it. It's like anybody, bro. I don't like unenlightened niggas. Unenlightened niggas actually piss me off more than white people. Yeah. I feel like white people are supposed to be ignorant in their privilege because like that's all you've ever known. Mm-hmm. At some point, you've got to realize we're not supposed to be the only people in the circumstances we are.
Yeah, because we're the only culture in this situation.
We're the only culture it's given to like that, and they kill everybody who tried and like do anything positive in our communities, bro. They haven't figured that out yet. Every time they're gonna burn it down. It's just, you know what I mean? Like
that's why Obama gonna be Obama.
Listen, Obama's the first gay president we ever had. Like, and the reason why I say that is because if you look at every president beforehand, they took care of the niggas who look like them. Right? White guys did shit to empower white guys.
Yep.
Obama did shit to empower gays.
And now they're a fixture in the Democratic Party.
You feel me? Well, yeah. Now the poster boy and theys for the gay community is definitely the black community. Because we the coolest niggas in the world.
We accept everybody too.
No, it's not that. It's just they know that if niggas do it, everybody else couldn't do it. Everybody want to be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Everybody want to be a nigga.
But the top of this list is black women are running it more.
See, I'm not going to get into that argument because black women are running it more. Yeah, nah, dog. Attacking black women is how you don't work in this industry, dog. I gave that shit up. I do not. Nope. They are beyond reproach. You understand me? Beyond reproach.
In this industry,
dog.
What about the white ones?
Listen.
What are the differences? Give me the difference. All right,
listen. This is gonna get me in trouble.
No, I'm not trying to get you.
No, it's gonna get me in trouble. Black women haven't figured this out. I don't. Black women haven't realized that. All right, and this is gonna sound like they're gonna call me an incel and all this bullshit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't think black women realize that there's a reason why you've been empowered and pushed past black men in every single. Because they're gonna say, oh, they'll use the wage gap as the argument.
Yeah, arguments.
Which the wage gap does exist.
Yes.
Right? But that don't got nothing to do with y'all.
And
right? That wage gap was created for white men and white women. Yeah. Y'all just had
white men are the ones that run everything.
You think white men wanted y'all working? No. But he empowered you, and rightfully so. Black women are the queens, but they empowered you.
Hustle.
They empowered you because if you are fully empowered, you do not need a black man. They don't want black family. Mm-hmm. I don't know why we haven't figured out. That's why we argue so much.
No. We do know what it is. You know what I've learned? And this is what, I've been kind of active online, going back at motherfuckers, giving them a whole essay. I don't give a fuck. I'm just back in that era of myself. Mm-hmm. So I'm letting it, like, I'm not just reading some shit and just be like, oh, well. And if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. But what I've learned is with black folk is we do know the differences between all this. We know why motherfuckers is voting for Trump and motherfuckers ain't going over there. And then we all know that. We just don't want to, like, honestly deal with that answer because we pick and choose what's good for us and what's bad for us. And most of the stuff we pick and choose is already bad for us, but we want to view it as good.
Nah, it's not pick and choose.
Yes, we do.
I'm telling you, it isn't. It's spoon fed, dog.
No,
Yo,
but
I'm
spoon fed
telling you, dog.
By who? These people?
Yeah, listen.
No, but I'm just saying what we do take. We pick on, like, we know damn well we killing each other out here. Right? So if we can, wait. In the urban, we know we're killing each other out there. So why are we not crying all the time when we killing each other, but we only cry when the cops?
This is a very, very bad argument.
I'm asking you.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm asking you a question.
You ever heard of the money train in Chicago?
Money train? The actual, not the movie.
No. It's a train they used to send. I
don't think I know about this money train.
There's a train they used to send in Chicago. They still do it probably. Where
is this where they come and order all those robberies?
Oh, no.
Okay.
It would just be guns. It would just be guns. Once you start to not what we've been conditioned to do, and yes, we are killing each other. Yes, we are. You know,
and everybody else is killing each other, but we're the only ones that get shown. They show this.
Listen, black on black.
Because the argument will be like everybody in the urban areas.
The whole idea of black on black crime is fucking dumb, right? An Asian person kill an Asian person. Do they call it Asian or Asian?
No, they don't. So they already publicized.
All right, so it's the idea of thinking all we're doing is killing each other. If you keep pointing to people and say all you're doing is killing each other, right? Become the self-fulfilling prophecy. You only publicize that that's all we do. Mm-hmm. We think that's all we are. We think that's all we come from. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's constant repetition of seeing that. There's a reason it's constantly given to it. Mm-hmm. The music that we make, right?
It's constantly talking about killing each other.
You think niggas?
No other culture has music about killing each other.
They do. They just don't put no money behind it. Heavy metal was the thing.
Okay, you're right.
But they didn't make that mainstream because they didn't want their kids to follow that.
And then the heavy metal had to change to more
because you was never getting that off. So you pushed it on us. It's just we so swaggy. We gonna make bullshit look like, you know what I mean?
Look like a dozen roses.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So you change the idea of what the repetition is. Just it speaks to what you are. Mm-hmm. What you constantly play into your eardrums is what you gonna be. I tell niggas all the time, right? I wouldn't have sold drugs if I didn't listen to rap music. I come from a great home. I grew up in Bergen County. The fact they glamorized the shit. The shit was fire. I was like, nigga, I wanna be able to make moves too. Mm-hmm. I was smoking weed with other niggas' bitches because Currency kept telling me to do it. That's all I was listening to. I'm being real, bro. You don't even realize that you are literally that.
I can understand that.
If you constantly are and you think that's the music you want to make, no, they just telling you this is what we're gonna pay you to make. You could go out
and whatever you
lyrically. What Jay-Z said lyrically, I want to be Talib Kweli, right?
Yeah.
I used to rhyme like common sense, but I just made 5 mil. I ain't rhyme like common sense. What is he telling you? I could go out here and be Activist J, but I ain't gonna get paid. I'm about to go get paid. All right. Now that's selfish on Jay-Z's part, yes.
But that's all he fucking.
But let's be real. If you're not giving niggas no other way to be able to go get it other than the drug and rap game.
This is a new drug and rap game.
He'll be like, well, go to college. You know that college and universities used to be free. You know when they started charging for college? When niggas started applying. That's historically facts.
And don't get me into the whole alphas and...
Come on, dog. It's historical facts. So when you start to talk about... You take off where it comes from. We don't have access to guns. We don't have ports. Right? We don't have access to none of that shit.
So you're saying...
So how?
How
do we get it?
So you're saying because of that,
I
can't say that we are picking and choosing.
No, this is being given to us.
I understand this. You're
gonna get people who are exceptions to the rule, and I think sometimes we look at the exceptions to the rule and think that and they do. It's called peacock. It's like you peacocking people, right? If I take one nigga, right, and I say do this, and we're gonna put you here, mm-hmm. right, and then you look at niggas and say
that's what they doing.
That's what you're supposed to do to get here.
Mm-hmm.
You start doing that, and you don't let nobody else in. but they just keep that glass ceiling. You think you're supposed to do that. Dog, it's you got to compromise yourself to get up. You do.
I know you. No, I know you have to compromise to get up. I understand that. I'm just saying, I still don't understand how they're not how you're not saying we aren't, because we have options. We just choose the normal options.
What are the options? What are the options?
Why don't we put some fucking? Why don't we? Well, the options is we gotta be level headed and come together first.
We did that. What did they do? They burned our shit down.
So we gonna keep doing this then? I'm just saying generally. That's what we're. That's the fear. Remember,
it's the conversation of unity not being from a judgmental standpoint. Right? Do you know how we change it? How we change it is Black family, right? Black nucleus. That's where it's at.
And that's been destroyed.
It's been destroyed. We allowed to be destroyed. You know why? Us as Black men and us as Black women gave up on each other because we kept thinking we was the problem. We not understand that both of us is put into the position to feel the way we feel. And so we not acknowledging each other's traumas. So when you choose to be with a Black woman, is understanding that she's been hurt just the same way you have. So y'all got to grow to heal together. That's how you get into a
cohesive family.
But because you've been healed, right? And she hasn't, you blame her and vice versa. And that's where these dumbass podcasts and these conversations keep coming. We the only people who constantly keep talking about what do I bring to the fucking table. No, nigga, like it's the dumbest shit in the world. We're the only people who do it. It's gotta stop. I know. It's gotta stop. It's why I don't do conversations like that. I'm invited to do podcasts a bunch of times. I just know where the conversation is gonna go. Oh, okay. I don't want to have that conversation because that conversation does nothing to
showcase.
Nah, bro.
All right.
Highlight Black family. They're a great Black family. Bro.
I'm getting this because I've said on the rant, I'm tired of us going at each other.
Of course.
A lot of this has to do with the election. Like it's just baffles me.
The election.
That's the whatchamacallit. We need to stop altogether. But what this is doing is really putting a spotlight on us. Like,
let me ask you a question. Do you believe in the Democrat or the Republican Party? Do you believe that your vote matters in the outcome of the country?
Honestly?
Yes.
No.
All right. So if we know that no matter who gets elected, right?
It's going to be a shit show.
It's not a shit show. They're a figurehead. They don't run the country. Corporations run the country. Banks run the country, right? The military runs the country. Once we figure that shit out, we'll stop arguing. That's the issue. You got to figure that out. Like we say, vote. No, it don't matter.
But like I said earlier, not to cut you off, but like I said earlier about Jay-Z with the mascot, that's pretty much what it is.
Same concept. It's wrestling. If you want to know what the country looks like, watch wrestling.
That would make sense, yeah.
Just watch wrestling. You got to have a heel. You have to have the hero. And whenever you want the heel to take the blame for something, you make sure that he does it. Or you want the hero to take credit for it, right? What we've realized is the heel and the hero, right? They're interchangeable. The Rock has been the heel. He's been the hero. Yeah. It all depends on what you want him to be and what you want him to take blame for. And do you know what they do at the end of the night? They all go have a drink together. That's the government. That is our government.
You're right. That's why when they say, we're having a war, I'm like, okay.
That is our government, bro.
Like, I don't want to say nothing. I know people died, but they showed. See, I don't like the media press of it.
Oh, no, people died. Listen, collateral damage, you got to understand, they don't view you as people. They view you as collateral. They view you as chattel. They view you as livestock. So you dying is actually necessary because in their mind, because capitalism is the way it is, they feel like there isn't enough for everyone. But the issue is there isn't enough for everyone to hoard resources. If you didn't have people who are literally hoarding resources, right, there would be no disparities. I also believe that white people and Black people should not be together because, unity, this should have get me killed. You feel me? You got to keep the division.
Well, you separatism.
Yeah, separatism. I hate everybody. I hate all Blacks. I hate everybody. I'm not a good person. But yeah,
Malcolm X said,
Yeah, I mean, And the next thing you know, get your hand on my pocket.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, yeah, that's listen.
This is the world we live in, man.
Bro, listen.
All right, I know we've gone into it, but let me follow up because I know you got a show tonight. So
do.
Your special. Let's talk about your special real quick.
Oh man, I'm excited about that. My Truth, which has been fucking expensive to get done. But
I heard that they're expensive to get those specials.
Oh my god,
you got the spot, all that shit.
Did everything? No, so I already recorded it. We recorded it at Williamsburg Comedy Club, which was fire, bro. Shout out to Princess. So I wrote all my. I don't write all my jokes. You know, I don't write my jokes. I do them in my head, but I record them.
Yeah.
But she helped me arrange
how you was going to hit
my order because she wanted, and she was like, you're an amazing joke writer. My first special, which was Duck on the Pond, that's on my YouTube. That just showcased my joke writing ability and how my mind works. But nobody really knew who I was. You know what I mean? She was like, I don't know anything about you. I just know that you love your mom and you know how to write jokes really well. No, she was dead ass. And it was
that's what you was giving on.
Because that's what it was. The interaction with my mom was very wholesome, but you don't know anything about what it was. I just was giving you straight observational jokes.
Gotcha.
Right? This time you get to know me because you're gonna get the observation. That's who I am, observational comedy.
Yeah.
But this time you get a story. You get to understand why I view the world the way I do. So by the time I get to when I'm start to do some of the most complex jokes I've ever told on stage was in that special. But you're gonna rock with it because I give you the timeline of why I am the way I am. And she was the one who helped me do that. She basically gave me the story format. We organized my jokes that way. Okay. And that's when I realized that collaboration and trusting somebody else in your process is necessary. You know what I mean? You just gotta, you know what I mean? You can't arrogance. Nobody.
You can't hold that to block.
Nobody who arrogant is gonna make it in this shit.
True.
You can't. It's impossible, bro. Like
you gotta.
If you think you are, listen, man, you are a master of nothing if you can't take collab. The best people take collab. All right, now I would never have nobody write my jokes because I don't think nobody pen is on my level. To be honest with you, I don't think there's a lot of people who could write like me just from the broadest of my perspective. A couple guys who I think were a little better. Eagle Wit, check that out.
Eagle Wit.
Eagle Wit is her name.
Eagle.
His first name is Eagle, last name Wit.
Eagle Wit.
Dog.
Come down with the claws and just
dog. And I tell you that
I'm gonna look him up.
That motherfucker is nice.
That's crazy.
Nice.
Young bull.
I think he's in his 30s.
Okay.
Light skin dude.
Okay.
I mean? Funny.
Observational or just
observational.
Okay.
Very observational. And then Napoleon the Mill is another. That's my big home. That's one of my. I
see you giving out a lot of shout outs to a lot of comedians that's up there that's doing work.
That's one of my big homies, and I appreciate him seeing.
Yeah, you have different comedian OGs right now? Or is this,
I would. Or is Napoleon? I don't think Napoleon would want me to call because that's my man. But I would call him my OG personally. That's just because like he's giving me mad game. Like even how I stand on stage was his suggestion.
The bear hugging thing.
Standing off the wall, and that's where the bear hug came from.
Okay.
And so now, like when I'm doing more vulnerable jokes, that's when I do that. But when I'm doing but when I'm doing jokes where the bravado is, you'll see me open up. It's just another aspect.
Okay.
Seton Smith.
Yeah, it's like you. It's like Suge Knight when he was dancing with Shorty. It's just
Seton Smith, just structure. Like he kind of helped me learn how to. I mean, shout out to Malcolm Lee. First of all, that's the first person who taught me how to structure jokes. Okay. I sat with him before I ever got to the city, so I will always show him love. Shout out to Malcolm Lee, another native Teaneck comic. You know what I mean? We'll always show him love because he's the first person to really sat and taught me how to structure jokes. But these guys that I'm mentioning, my OG, C and Smith. Yeah. And I got to throw Berg in there. Berg gave me an opportunity and a platform that nobody else is willing to give me. I think that's where a lot of that came from. I think a lot of people got in his ear, like, you breaking hierarchy. That's where I feel like the pullback came from. But shout out to Aaron Berg, man.
Yeah, shout out to him. I mean, you learned and you got an opportunity.
I can't be mad at that nigga, man. Shout out to Aaron Berg, bro. And he's giving me spots at the stand. Like I'm informed at the stand, bro, main room. You know what I mean? Packed out. I mean, he took me on the road. I got to do a sold out 300 plus room show. A couple of them shits. Like, shout out to that man, bro. And any reason a lot of niggas know, like, a lot of these comments
How
know.
was Men on the Street? And when I used to see it, I was proud of you. I was like, damn, that nigga's really doing that shit. So how was it? Just
fun.
It was fun.
I can't front on you, bro. I miss doing it.
It has that. It has, because it's real, right? You
real as fuck.
You getting all the people as they're going, and you get to learn.
Real as fuck. And you, like I said, I was watching one of the best.
Just do it.
Like, fuck what you think about the nigga Aaron Burke. One of the best you will ever see in a forum like that. Just go. I got to be a part, and I got to work with Big J Okerson because of it. You feel me?
Shit.
I mean, I did the Philly Comedy Festival, and we did an episode together. And
your work, so you're constantly
dog. I'm a junkie.
How many times a week you in
every day? If I'm being real with you now, it's probably the first time I could say I'm at maybe. I gotta be at 10 to 12 spots a week.
And that's within the days of the week. So
yeah.
you know, one day you might take off.
But for the most part, I've got to be in, because I'll do mics sometimes too,
okay.
like just to work on shit. So I got to be at 10, 12. I want to get to like 20 a week, because the repetition, as dope as I feel as I am, the repetition is what really got me. And like when you get Jersey comics who I've had come out, they'll tell you the level. You feel the difference.
You feel the difference. It's like exercising, that muscle getting stronger.
That's why when we go on the road, niggas look at New York comics in awe, because we gonna murder. Because you don't even realize how dope you are. Like an open micer will go on the road and have a great set from New York because of the level. But
you're just doing that level that you already know from attack. And plus, New York is vicious. I think other than New York is Boston. That's probably that vicious, right?
Fucking the pen game. Shout out to Alan Fitzgerald.
But I'm saying like that.
No, 1,000%.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Shout out to Alan Fitzgerald, bro. One of them niggas who came out, a white boy, came out from Boston, and he stand on stage, nigga. That's not easy to follow. And I'm not one of them dudes who worry about following a nigga. It's not easy to follow.
But he does it crazy.
His pen, and then he understands his aesthetic. You know what I mean? And so he writes to that. And the shit he's saying, he's figured out great writing plus shock value
together. And the shock value is hard nowadays because everything's out.
Yeah, because a lot of these edgelord niggas don't be writing. They just be saying shit just to get people to react, and that should be trash.
All right, let's go into, before we get we did kind of the Kamala Trump shit.
Yeah,
comedy and beef. Did we do that?
Comedian beef.
Steve Harvey is talking to crowds
again
about how he's going to see
comedian beef. From what I realized, we all, because I told you we all hate each other.
Yeah,
don't get it twisted.
So it's always a beef.
It's just now there's platforms like Cat Williams just changed how we do it. Niggas are doing it in the open, but these niggas, they liked each other for years. It's just we know about it now. You know what I mean? Like there's comics who I don't fuck with, and they don't fuck with me. Like when we see
each other, understanding?
There's an understanding. Oh. Fuck you and stay away from me, and vice versa, right? And it'd be all for dumb shit, but dumb shits carry on. You know what I mean? Some shit is. You start to realize you go like it ain't really that big a deal. But comedy, like I said, it's all ego.
All right.
We did racism in comedy.
You did Olympics.
Olympics? Oh, nah, that shit was gay as hell. It was just so good.
The intro, the outro.
It was just wild. It was just like I was like, why have everybody, all these niggas' nails is painted? Like, shout out to the gay niggas. Those are my niggas, bro. Y'all some of the best. This is why I said we sound like white men.
When they copy,
yeah,
I know Tyrone.
You know what I mean? As soon as you start saying some off the left shit, you start saying some off the left shit immediately. No. But now the gays like, no. It was my God. They show a lot of love. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They dope. They dope as hell. I got gay cousins, I think. You feel me? Like, yeah, dog, shout out to the gays. But nah, I was good on it. I'll be real with you. Sports now, because it's really a distraction. It's the Coliseum. I started reading too much. And then so like when you know shit, like when you know better, you got to do better. I don't know. Yeah, it's all distraction, and most of this shit, all of it's rigged.
All of it. Yeah,
it's all wrestling, bro. Listen,
I know.
It's the same format and everything. If you want to know how everything works, just watch. Don't watch this new wrestling. Go watch old wrestling, son.
Vince McMahon. Listen, it took a while for him to get,
Legend.
you know what I mean? But he was doing some wild shit.
He was on TV with a do-rag calling black people nigger, bro.
Yeah, and y'all allowed this.
And we were laughing.
Yeah.
I laugh every time I see it.
But that's why.
Yeah, the definite white audacity.
That's why I say. I don't want to get. That's why I say, like, yo, we won't touch these motherfuckers.
Who? The whites?
Yeah, never gonna do that.
And these niggas have, these niggas have lasers, bro.
You might know more than me. They got the robot dogs.
What? We all fucked. Niggas out here go and get guns, nigga. What? They're not sending in people. They are sending in what? You hear this nigga Ye talk about
no revolution.
You ain't hear this nigga Ye talk about he would get robot bees. No, he telling us what's coming. They trying to make cars electric. These are all jokes, by the way, because like I don't believe anything I'm saying. All right, I'm just joking around. You know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm not trying to end up on the.
All right, so I have to finish it, but I was watching the Gary Coleman documentary, and I tell the story all the time. Like when I was coming up, because I was born in 1980.
Mm-hmm.
Gary Coleman was the biggest motherfucking shit then. No days. Like he was like the cutest kid on TV. He was Urkel before Urkel. He was like up there. Like so when I wanted to get into like movies or TV. I was like, yo, I got the little afro. I just want to, yeah.
So, I was part of Showbiz Kids, funny enough.
He was?
Dog. My dad said no, though, because I think my dad knew they was raping kids. He didn't want to say that. But he was like, I don't want him to lose his innocence. And now I know what he meant. I know what he meant, bro. Because I was getting ready to be one of them. They sound like Arsenio Hall growing up.
Yeah, what is this?
I'm not making none of it. I got the picture of my Showbiz Kids. She was crazy.
I was I was in the Fox Kid Club.
Feel me?
Yeah, I was in the Fox Kid Club. I went to like Great Adventures because
you gotta think God knew your butthole was supposed to say virgin, bro. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that to this one. We need this one out here. Sacrifices gotta be made, but not him. But
and I was in a Catholic school, but I was never an altar boy.
It's funny. I went to Catholic school too. I would do the altar boy. Something didn't feel right, and I didn't like that confession. I was like, nah, nigga.
Yo, I tell people, isn't this just Dracula shit? It's just count. It's they drinking blood, they eating the body of Christ. What are you talking about? Even though those washroom things was alright though.
Yeah, I'm appreciating. No, just they was praying the bones. They was wild in the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is wild.
You had the religion class.
If there's a religion that's having sex with kids, it's the Catholic Church.
Oh yeah, they're doing
it. I was like, this makes sense. Like Father Joe was always weird to me. But
and then because the nuns got
Gary Coleman, real shit.
Go ahead.
I remember watching Different Strokes, right? Pause. Mm-hmm. And thinking to myself, I would love to have a white father because of that show. So. And I tried looking at Gary Coleman. Yeah, nah, you're right. Like I haven't watched the doc, but I will check out the doc because Gary Coleman was he was one of them niggas, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you didn't know that nigga wasn't. You didn't know that nigga was like 30 during that shit, son.
No, I think he was like in 18, 20 when they stopped it.
Yeah, you didn't realize how old he. Yeah, but then you didn't realize he.
Yeah, and then they wanted him to really stay the kid, and then because of his health situation, it was a kidney situation, so he had like dialysis, I guess, until he died. But yeah, I think his wife did kill him or do some shit. It was some wild shit.
Niggas a kid.
Yeah, I think his wife did that. I gotta finish it up, but it's crazy. I said choke no joke with the Jay-Z mascot, racism comedy. We said that.
Yeah, racism and comedy, bro. I wouldn't say comedy is racist. I would say it's the regular white man Olympics.
This is the regular white man Olympics.
Yeah, bro. Like it's just different types of regular white men, and then they'll sprinkle a nigga in there. You really gotta whatever.
Camilla and Trump, anything on them?
I told you. Listen, they are figureheads.
There you go.
It doesn't matter. Stop getting all upset. Niggas be really mad.
They're upset.
Niggas really be mad. You say Donald Trump name. Niggas be typing. What?
Yo, he didn't really shoot himself. It was a made up thing.
Did you see the shit that fucking? We'll end it on this. This gonna get me canceled. Did you see the shit that fucking Charleston White said about he said he's changing his vote to Kamala Harris.
He just said this? He just said this?
This is the wildest shit I've ever.
And I fuck with y'all.
This nigga is the wildest nigga I had. Listen, this is the wildest nigga ever, dog. Listen to this shit.
Changing my vote. I'm going with Kamala. Kamala followed a little bit more instruction than the average black woman. She got a white man.
Oh yeah, I think I did see
I wouldn't dare vote for a black woman, but she ain't a black woman. As a president, you got to be corrected. Black women can't be corrected. The preacher can't even correct them. God can't even correct them. You really got to beat black women. Every nigga I know got a damn near whoop his hoe. For a black woman to listen, you can't say, shut up. God damn. She come out the room, won't know who you calling them. Man, them other girls shut up. I was basing my decisions off black women with no man. You see what I'm saying? I've been looking at all these black women who can't keep a man, don't have a man, and they have a hard time listening to a man. Well, here's Kamala Harris. Her daddy is Indian and her mama Asian. She ain't got a nigga in her. She got a white man. Now, one thing I know about any colored woman, whether she's Mexican, black, yellow, light brown, pitch black, or Kodak black. One thing I know about the colored woman is one man she listened to, and that's a white boss.
Yo, he's wildin'.
She seems like she following instructions and can be corrected. You can't correct black women in America. You got to beat them.
All right, now listen. Why I played that is if you niggas are taking this shit serious, bro. If you taking shit like that serious, then you doing yourself a disservice, bro. None of this shit is serious, bro. It is literally wrestling. That is, trust me. You will be a lot less stressed.
Some of the stuff he talks about makes sense, but then the other stuff is just
none of it makes sense because he's just a contrarian. So it's gonna make sense because sometimes it just falls in line with what you believe. But he's just a contrarian. He don't believe the shit he be saying sometimes. It's just what do people believe? I'm gonna say the opposite, right? Because it's gonna piss people off. Because some people are gonna believe.
I came up doing that though. I came up doing the completely
niggas
different.
Like you were a career contrarian, bro. I know contrarians, bro. Shout out to Reek. Reek is a contrarian, bro.
Yo, Reek takes it further than
that. Contrarian.
Yeah. Yo, anytime you come to one with anything, he going to turn it. No, it's this way.
Dog, just to watch you squirm. And that's how I feel about politics.
Is that except would you like to read out of Danielle's book?
Beautifully Broken by
Rowlena. It's Rowlena, but it's Danielle's book.
Any just
yeah. It could be a sex scene. It could be a fight scene.
I really out loud?
Yeah, we do this now. It seems to work. I'm being real.
Your ass
is good promo for her book.
Your ass is supposed to be at the recreation center. Where the fuck are you going? Why the hell are you with him? Danielle realized Naja was with Dario, a boy she had already told Naja to stay away from. You know I hate public reading.
I didn't know that.
Nah, because now I'm focusing not to sound dumb. Dario was trying to get Naja to be a member of the local blood gang, and after Danielle realized and put a stop to that, Dario had plotted with Naja to set Danielle up and scare her with a gun because Naja felt Danielle was too strict as a mother. This is white people shit. You trying to kill your mom, nigga? That's crazy. The police had gotten involved when one of Naja's classmates overheard the two discussing it and told the school principal. Get your ass in the car right now, Danielle screamed. Naja had no words. She not even call her mom, son. She called her Danielle. That's crazy. Naja had no words. That's just my commentary. That's not.
Yeah, that's a commentary.
No, you know.
Yeah, I know. Naja commentary. Wide reading. Go ahead.
Naja had no words and just opened the passenger side door of the car. You little fucker. I told your ass to stay away from my daughter. If I see you with her again, I will kill your little ass. Do you hear me? God damn, this is wild mom. Danielle yelled. As she followed Dario, who was walking away. You ugly foreign motherfucker. Is she white?
She says she's light.
I'm sick of your ass. Danielle then returned to her car. We are going to Patterson. I'm dropping your ass with Vargas. Let him deal with this bullshit. I'm tired. Yeah. I low-key want to keep going. God damn, this is great.
Everybody says that.
Beautifully broken.
Yeah,
God damn, this is crazy. Oh, shit. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she should have been here, but she couldn't make it. But...
Nigga, Danielle, what you doing? Dog.
Yeah, you didn't even get to the other scenes. The sex
This is
scenes and that
crazy,
shit,
bro. Oh no, this is when we used to read them Zane books, but now it's not raw. He's in the back of social studies reading Zane, little dick hard as hell.
Yo, you know what it is. Another excerpt from Beautifully Broken by Rylena Bush. Shout out to my co-host that's not here, my other co-host that's not here. I mean, we pretty much said something. We don't have to talk about that. I know you gotta go.
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah, you know what it is, but I know where it comes from, brother.
I appreciate you.
You know what I mean? I guess that's gonna be it, man. We had a nice little episode. That one's done. We had a nice little episode already. You know what I mean? I want to thank my special guest, Andre, to come through.
All love, man. This was
want y'all to.
This was fun, man.
Appreciate that. I want y'all to follow. Tell them where to follow you.
Andre MYRIE Comedy. Yeah, man. Check me out. If you love the city, man, come October 17th. Link is in my bio.
Yeah.
Live at the Delancey. I got Assad Benbow, Anthony Moore. He's on Tires with Netflix with Shane Gillis. Grace Johnson just did Don't Tell. Mm-hmm. Assad Benbow is a young prodigy who you want to be a fan of now, so you can say you knew. New young nigga on Wildin' Out. I think he got Rookie of the Year too, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn, already?
Bro, I mean, I probably should have.
With niggas giving niggas
I wasn't even supposed to say it.
Oh,
he's.
You want me to ask?
No. He'd be all right. I think. Yeah, like because now it's already out. Like the season's already out. Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, you gonna see him, bro. He a beast.
All right.
Young guy, young prodigy. Yo. Right, appreciate y'all, man. Come check me out, man. My special, My Truth dropping. I'm trying to get it on Amazon Prime. I'm probably gonna be on Amazon Prime. It's serious.
That's what's up.
If not,
the name was My Truth.
My Truth. Okay. My Truth ? Exclamation point.
Okay. Gotta make sure you put that in.
Yeah, because you know what I mean. You know, juxtaposition. I'm really big on perspective.
Yeah. It gotta come from a logical one. Anyway. Anyway, you know what it is. Another episode. You know what I mean? At the top, we got it. 3 in a row right now.
We rolling for our leave.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's always a good thing to do.
I gotta need one for the road.
Yeah. What I was gonna say. This is, like I said, the almighty, the unstoppable, undeniable, incomparable AWP Attention Whores podcast. And thank you for your time. And please subscribe and like and do all that nice shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm out here trying to get this shit rocking. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying, I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Fire, man. I love what you're doing. I love the aesthetic is improved. You can show you putting in work, bro. Keep running, bro.
I'm trying to get it right.
And, you know what I mean? I come back again. Like I like to come back at when I got shit going.
Yeah. I always had you in mind, but I was just like, when you had time, you know what I mean?
Just tap in. It really don't be time. I really wanted to come back and have something different to talk about. You feel me?
We talked about
a lot of different shit this time.
Yeah, we didn't talk about.
That's what I'm saying. I wanted to have something different to talk about in just terms of what I'm doing.
Going on. Yeah. And we didn't get stuck too much on the shit.
It was a conversation. It was fun, man. I enjoyed it.
I appreciate that you like here. That's why I hear a lot of people when they come in.
It's conversation.
Mad comfortable. I don't like to interview niggas, so I just want them to just come and kick it. You know what I mean? So
interviewing niggas is just really having a conversation and getting to know them in front of people. You do that really well, bro. Keep grinding, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Until the next time, AWP, we out.
All day. This is fire.